Now this is some kind of ritual. If you own a taxi here, you definitely need to add yellow to the car so that we know that it's a taxi. The Trotsky. There are lots of conversations. This is where you get to hear some form of kokwansa and stuff like that. So I'll use the trotro. Welcome to my wife's shop. Hey. Streetism is a way of life, but do not let streetism define your future. There are stories out here that nobody can really share with you unless we, those who have been in the streets, we, those who have really had an experience of what is really on the ground, and we, those who speak the language of the people. Hello beautiful people, and welcome once again to another lovely day. Now I am most delighted to have you once again on this channel, and one thing I would like you to note here is that, Charlie, it's not like I am the most sensible person in the world. Everything you see here on this channel is prone to, you know, query, or it's prone to you suggesting to me in a form or a way that I could have done it better. Okay, I am not the most intelligent person, I am not the most researched person in the world, I am not the most interrogative person in the world. So in case you see anything about this channel or on this channel that you have questions about, just do well to put it in the comment section. I'll come reply to them and also take note of every suggestion you give me here on this channel. Charlie, today be like, I want to go back. I want to delve back in the days, like when we used to work in Abossey Okai. So I'm taking a trip to Abossey Okai. I would like to take you all along with me so that you can have a feel, like you have an experience of how the place really looks like and what really happens there. Now, in case you didn't know, Ghana has so many ways or so many forms of transport. In case you want to go anywhere, like if you intend to go anywhere, you can either go via a taxi, a Trotsky, an Okada. An Okada is, you know, a motorbike which carries people along wherever they want to go. Like if you want to go via these motorbikes, like this one here, the one coming, yeah, like this one, this very one, they carry people on it when they want to move from one place to the other. Like this one, for instance, I'm sure he's going somewhere. And then we have the taxi mode of transportation. There is the taxi mode of transportation, which is like the normal taxi we board everywhere. Now this is some kind of ritual. If you own a taxi here, you definitely need to add yellow to the car so that we know that it's a taxi. For instance, this one, like this car, for instance, you see there is a yellow on it. That means this is a taxi. This one also is a taxi. This also is a taxi. You understand? So whenever you see a car with a yellow stripe or a yellow mark both on the front and then the back, then that means this car is a taxi. This is one of the mode of transport. And then we have the private mode. Like the private mode is where one owns his or her own car. When you own your own car, there is no need for you to paint it in any form or shape. You just need to register it and then get it to hit the road. Okay. And then the trotro, that's the Trotsky type, is like a minivan. Okay, either a minivan, a 207, that's a Benz, a Mercedes-Benz 207, or a Sprintex, is it? Sprinter, yeah, or a Sprinter. That's also one form of, you know, transport. With this kind of transport, you would need to you need to wait by the roadside, like I am doing now. I just want to go via the Trotsky mode. Okay, I want to go via the Trotsky mode. I don't want to use any other means because it's very entertaining when you join the Trotsky. There are lots of conversations. This is where you get to hear some form of kokwansa and stuff like that. So I'll use the trotro. So there's one of the trotro mode. Okay, there's one of the trotro mode. That's the minivan, and then there is one far away from here. I don't know if you can see. There is one over there that is coming. So I guess you would see one of the Trotskys when I board mine. So just stay tuned. I guess you do enjoy this video. If you really do enjoy the video, do make sure to hit on that subscribe button. As usual, be a part of the family, and then let's keep it rolling. So this is the trotro mode. Okay, this is one of the trotro mode. You hear the mate shouting, yes. So this is where he's going. He wants to make you know, understand that he's going to Abossey. Yes. So we're in it. say my school and where the classmates back in some no community. I'm saying for no be who. No problem. Ejuma person. No community. Where fine oh. I dey fine. Me call me bra. Okay. So I guess most of you might be wondering why I've been talking about this place. Welcome to Abossey Okai. Abossey Okai actually happens to be the biggest hub. I would say it is the biggest hub of car spare parts. When it comes to car spare parts, Charlie, it is one of the biggest hubs in Ghana. You understand? And if you ask me, this is where I made my first 600 physical cash, 600 Ghana cedis physical cash back in 2009, 2010. Yeah, that was when I first saw my first 600 Ghana cedis. You understand? So yeah, this is what it is about this place. Breakthrough. I just want to go and then see my brother, talk to him about some 1 or 2s, and then head back home. Once we are back here, we need to head back to our roots, Ibab. Yeah, so we are going there. I'm going to pay some surprise visits to my. She's not my sister-in-law. I would say she's my wife. Yeah, so I need to surprise her. That was my classmate out there. Yeah, boss. Welcome to my wife's shop. Odu. Hey. Machi anasa maha. Machi. Biaboko. Biaboko. 1,000 years. Hey. Nabada be. By Yawoda. By Yawoda. You know one funny thing? You know this place is well known for car spare parts, and someone just saw me holding my camera being folded, and guess what? They said they can get me one of these cameras. You know that person thought it was some kind of, should I say, he thought it was a spare part, so they said they could make me one. No, Charlie. Hey! Meet the quadrant. The quadrant. Massive Papa, the CEO of the Quadrant Trading Enterprise. Said Obo within a family. My name now, initially KD, the Quadrant Enterprise. At Abossey Okai, opposite Tresby Church. Beton plus, car ignition coils, sensors. Sunday man was Opibia, Omaha, 4 pumps. So here, the location and amount. Okay, number or number be the number is 0247 565300. And another was 0244 403017. Okay. No one. Okay. Time be in your way be now. Anything be out here. Okay. A business in Quadia. Now, call wrong. Well, ignition course. You have Toyota, Mazda, Toyota, Nissan, Mazda, Honda, Ford, BBR, and a plus, like I said, original plus. Okay. And then the number of senses. And then the number. Okay. All right. The entire airport in starting, so I couldn't go around. My travel near my walk around, but in case I open the man now about the shop and I saw her number now able to screen so now. So the main purpose for coming to Abossey Okai today was actually to introduce you to my old place of work, and also to tell you that Charlie, Ghana they be regardless whatever happens, Charlie. Ghana is one of the best countries in which you can live and then make life work in your favor. Even though these days the country is hard, of course, yes, the country is hard, but Charlie, it's about time people also tell you the truth about processes and ways and means you can actually make things work for you, regardless where you find yourself. So that was the main purpose for me coming to Abossey Okai today, particularly, and also to meet my father-in-law. Okay, I already met my father-in-law, but due to the rain, I couldn't take you guys around and then show you around the place and then things that really happens on the ground. But I guess the previous videos would make your day and then make you understand what is really on the grounds here in Abossey Okai. This is Abossey Okai for real, and it's been about 5 years since I actually landed foot or stepped foot here to have a one-on-one chat with people outside here. And guess what? A lot has happened. I don't wish anybody bad. I don't wish anybody dead. But on arriving here, I realized that there are lots of people we used to be working with. There are lots of folks we used to be hanging around with that are almost dead and gone. They are dead. Some have actually run mad and crazy. And then some are also able to control themselves, and some are off the streets. This is also to tell everybody out there that, Charlie, it is really hard being on the streets. Let me put it this way. Streetism is a way of life, but do not let streetism define your future. You know, you might be asking what this guy is really talking about, but I would like to let everybody out there understand that we've all been in the streets before. We've been on the streets before. We've slept in kiosks. We've slept under bridges. We've slept in gutters before. We've done all those shit before. You understand? But here we are. We decided to control life and then make life work in our favor, and not to let life control us and then work against us. You understand? Yeah. So I was only trying to take you around and then make you have a vibe, like have a feel of the vibe that is here in Abossey Okai. But since it started raining, I couldn't really take you around. I guess the little we've been able to share here would help you. Charlie, if you need anything mechanical, if you own a car here in Ghana, or you own a car and you live outside Ghana and you intend to buy any form of spare parts, do what to come to Abossey Okai. My brother sells engines as well, and then my father-in-law also sells a whole lot of things that he already described and then told you about. Okay, so yeah, this is Abossey Okai for you, and I hope you do enjoy this video. Now, if this is your first time on this channel, just do what to hit on that subscribe button, support your boy, and then let's make our tour around Ghana and life in the streets a reality. Let's tour the streets and let's get a feel of what is really happening outside here. Like, there are stories out here that nobody can really share with you, unless we, those who have been in the streets, we, those who have really had an experience of what is really on the ground, and we, those who speak the language of the people. Okay, we don't have to be here and then let other people come define our country, or let other people come tell our story for us or tell our stories for us. We need to tell our stories, our own stories, the way they are, not perceived stories. No, we don't need history writers to write our stories for us. We need to write our own stories and then have better documentation of what is really happening here in Ghana, and then what Ghana really looks like. You know, back in the day, I know lots of my friends, lots of my colleagues, lots of my working mates be like, Charlie, in Africa, do you also sleep in a cave? Like, bro, we don't sleep in caves. We are human beings. We are developing. Okay, even if we are not among the first class countries or economies, we are also developing. We don't sleep in caves. We don't sleep on trees or in trees. Africa is not a jungle. We live life to the fullest. We are human beings, and then we have a whole lot like you guys out there. So to all my Pakistani, my Indian friends, or everybody who thinks Africans do live on trees or live in forests or we are in a jungle or anything of the sort, it is never like that. Africa is developing. Africa is huge. I am in Africa. I am not in UAE. This is not Dubai. This is Africa. This is Ghana precisely. Okay, so if you intend to travel to Africa, if anybody has recommended Ghana to you to come for tourism, to come for business, for anything else or anything you would like to do in life, Charlie, do all to travel to Ghana. Like, I'll choose Ghana over everywhere. Like, well, I wouldn't say that, because there are other African countries that are also doing very fine. So I would advise you to take a bold step. If in case you want to come invest in Africa, to invest in Ghana, Charlie, do all to come. It is safe. I would say Ghana is one of the safest countries to be in, full of security. It is full of the best when it comes to lifestyle. Okay, so you can actually travel to Ghana, come do business with us, stay, bring your family along, and then, Charlie, just come have fun if you intend to come to Ghana. My name remains Kofi Techi. If you're new to the channel, do well to hit on that subscribe button and be a part of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, the love is massive. I thank you so much for your support. Do like this video if you do like it. Like this video if you really do like the video, and then share for friends to have a feel of what is really happening around here in Ghana. Thank you so much for joining me on this one. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and be good. See you on the next one.